From that, what did we study in that?
1 second, get the notes.
You don't even remember also. You have not revised even.
Yeah. 1 second. Yeah, Gauss law, right? The
Yeah.
total charge. 1 second. Hello.
Yeah, Hari.
Yeah, Abdullah, can you explain the this thing, the applications of Gauss law once again?
The
The applications of Gauss law.
the applications of Gauss law. What did I tell
Yeah.
you about applications of Gauss law in the previous class?
I'm not sure.
See, what we were doing last class is we were just studying what the Gauss law means. So we had
Oh, okay.
completed up to that. So the Gauss
Yeah.
law basically says that the electric field, the flux due to an electric field, the
Yeah.
total
Okay.
flux due to an electric field through a closed surface is basically equals. Okay, 1 second. I didn't
So
share
the
the
total
screen.
flux in a closed
Did I
surface.
did I share the screen? No. 1 second. Let me share
Oh
the
no.
screen.
Uncle.
1 second. You able to see the screen?
Yeah, uncle.
So Gauss law says that the total flux due to an electric field through a closed surface, this means closed surface, is
Hmm?
basically equals to the total charge enclosed inside the surface divided by the epsilon naught. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So in this, you have to understand this formula. This electric field is the net electric field.
Hmm?
Okay, and this Q is only inside the total inside the only
Closed
inside
surface.
charges. Inside
Inside?
charges. Okay, the whatever the closed surface is, this
Yeah.
charges is basically in the charges which is
Internal
enclosed
charges.
inside the surface, but this electric field is due to all the charges present there. Okay, so that you
Okay.
have to remember. So this is
This
the
is
electric
this
field.
is sum, right? Is the algebraic sum of all the charges. Q.
Yeah, this is the
Into.
algebraic sum. Q is a scalar quantity, so it is an algebraic sum.
Okay.
Okay. Now we'll see what. Let's say we keep an electric conductor. This is an electric conductor, and we keep it inside an electric field. Okay, this is a conductor.
Hmm?
So what we have to understand is a conductor is having a large number of free electrons. Okay,
Okay.
so this conductor, the free electrons in the conductor will get forces from this side, and
Hmm?
it is going to arrange itself in the left side, right? In this figure,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
No, since electric
Yeah.
field is in the right hand side direction, the
So the
electrons are
positive.
going to get forces on the left hand side, and it is going to accumulate on the left surface.
So the left hand side will be a little positive, right? Like charge due to inductions.
So this right hand side will become positive.
Uh,
What you are telling?
no, nothing.
See, what happens is the conductor is having a lot of free electrons. Free electrons
Okay.
doesn't mean that the conductor is negatively charged. The conductor is neutral, but the electrons in a conductor can move freely, right?
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
thing is, when you put a conductor in an electric field, so an
Hmm.
electron will get a force towards, let's say this is an electron inside the conductor, so it will
Okay.
experience a force on the in the left hand side, right? Because this is
Okay.
negatively charged, no?
Yeah.
Force is equals to what? QE, right?
Yeah.
So if this Q is negatively charged, the force will be in the opposite direction of electric field,
Okay. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. All right.
So
Yeah.
you can understand it this way also. Electric field is there, so you can just understand that some positive charge was kept somewhere. Then only the electric field is going away from the positive charges.
Yeah.
So
So once
something
again,
you
this is
can
recording,
understand.
right?
Yeah, I'm recording it.
Okay.
So you understanding, no?
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
So this way you can understand that the negative charges will be pulled towards the positive charge. So that's why these negative charges get accumulated here. All right.
Okay.
So since the
Yeah.
negative charges are accumulated here, the positive charges are exposed this side. So this
Okay.
particular side will be positively charged and this particular side will be negatively charged,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
So
uncle.
now you can see that there will be an electric field generated inside the electric conductor also,
Okay. Hmm.
right?
Yeah, that is in the direction of force.
That will be in the opposite direction because electric field means what?
Yeah.
A positive charge is having an electric field in
Yeah.
this
So it's the
direction.
direction of the force, right?
What's the negatives? Huh?
And it's in the direction of the force. Like,
See the direction of the force on electrons.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Okay. Okay.
So you
Yes.
will not bother about the force, no? We are not talking about the force here. What we are trying
Okay.
to say that the conductor
It's in
is
the
kept
opposite
on this
direction of
side.
the electric field.
No, no, no. You have to understand why that opposite direction is coming. You are having positive charges here, you are having negative charges here. The electric field will be in the direction of from positive to negative, right? So
Okay.
since
Yeah.
positive charges are spread here and the negative charges have come here, there will be an
Hmm.
electric field inside the conductor also
Okay. Okay.
from
Yeah.
positive
Yeah.
to negative. That will be
Yeah.
E dash,
Yeah.
right?
Understood. Okay. Uncle. Yeah.
So since we have a lot of electrons in the conductor, so these charges are going to accumulate and accumulate
Hmm.
and accumulate till a point comes when E dash becomes equals to E.
Hmm.
Understood? That means the
Okay.
conductor in electric field inside the conductor. Till
Hmm.
then, electric field inside the conductor becomes zero. The total
Okay.
electric field inside the conductor becomes zero. Till then, the electrons will be
Yeah.
accumulating on the left hand side.
Okay.
Understood?
Okay. Yeah.
So what happens is, see, this is electric field is existing in this region.
Okay.
Okay, so this electric field is existing in this region. So since it is
Hmm.
inside this region, so there will be an
Hmm.
electric field here also. Due to this
Okay.
electric field, an electron will be experiencing a force in this direction,
Okay.
some force, and so many. So that's why a lot of electrons will be getting accumulated on the left hand side.
Yeah.
So automatically the right hand side will become positively charged.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this metal conductor will be having some charge arrangement like this. So since it is
Hmm.
this part becomes positively charged and this part becomes negatively charged, so there will
Hmm.
be another electric field getting generated,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
this
Okay.
E dash becomes gets on go on developing inside the conductor. All right.
Hmm.
So since we
Okay.
are having a lot of electrons in the conductor, a lot of electrons will go on accumulating on the left hand side. Okay, this
Hmm.
will
Okay.
happen till a point comes when no electron is going and accumulating there. That means the force on the electron becomes
Yeah.
zero.
Okay.
And how that force will become zero when this E and this E cancels out.
Hmm.
Understood? So when E
Okay.
becomes
E. E
E
dash.
dash, so this
Yeah.
the electric field basically inside the conductor becomes zero. So okay, so
Hmm.
net electric field inside the conductor becomes zero.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
so this you have to remember that inside a conductor there cannot be any electric field.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, so that is
Thank
one
you.
application of Gauss law. How we'll
Okay.
see. So you can just see that electric field inside a conductor can never be, have some value. Electric field inside a conductor will always be zero. Okay,
Hmm. Yeah.
why is it
Fine.
so? Let's say you are having a conductor here.
Hmm.
So let's say this is a conductor and you have placed this conductor inside an electric field, and
Hmm.
we just want to have a, let's say you want to just get the flux out of some surface. So let's say this is a
Okay.
closed surface and this electric field is kept inside a
All right.
and this conductor is kept inside an electric field. So when you are trying to
Hmm.
find the total flux inside the surface S, the total
Hmm.
flux inside the surface S, that is a closed surface. So what you have to do is
Hmm.
you have to do E dot ds. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what we know
Hmm.
is this E dot ds is basically equals to Q internal by epsilon naught, and this basically is equals to zero. How it is? So and this implies that E is equals to zero. So Q
Okay.
internal is equals to zero because there is no
Hmm.
net, I mean, net positive or negative charge inside a conductor because all the charges which will be the charges will be accumulating on the either the left hand side, the surface, this surface or the outer surface.
Okay.
Understood, no? If at
Yes.
any
Yes. Yes.
point
Yeah.
inside the electric conductor you want to find a charge, So there will be charges, but those will be cancelling out each other. So there will be not no any net charge inside the conductor.
All right.
Understood, no? Because
Okay.
there are a lot of free electrons, so that these electrons are going to get accumulated all through, and there will be no net electric charge inside a conductor. There will be electrons,
Okay.
there will be protons, but the total sum inside a conductor will be always zero.
Okay.
Understood, no?
Yeah. Okay.
So that basically means what? Whenever you give a charge q to a conductor, that charge q is going to spread out on a surface itself, on the surface. So there is
Okay.
no
So
charge
it's not
going to get
it's
accumulated
not going inside
inside
the
the
conductor.
conductor.
The conductor.
Okay, and there will be
Yeah.
no electric field also inside a conductor.
Okay.
How is it so? Because you just saw that since the
No, but
flux is
conductors.
equals to zero.
Okay. Yeah. In a sense, like conductors are good, like they conduct electricity, so like the charges flow through this thing and come out, right? That's what it means.
No, conductors. I mean, conductors are good conductor of electricity. Basically means that it allows it is having a lot of free electrons to move.
Okay.
When an electric wire is connected, so electrons can move fastly. No, electrons are going to move in this way. So that means your
Yeah.
electric current will be in this direction.
Okay.
Okay.
But the charge cannot enter inside the conductor, right?
No, no, no. Charge will be there inside the conductor at any point, but the total charge
Okay.
inside the conductor will be net charge will be zero. There will be
Zero.
free
Okay.
electrons inside the conductor also, but at
Hmm.
any particular position, if you take a surface or a volume there, you are not going to get any net charge. The total positive
Okay.
and the negative charges inside the conductor will be zero.
Okay.
You're getting my point?
Yeah.
Students, so there is a lot of electrons so that they can accumulate outside and balance inside. The
Okay.
balance the electric field inside, so the total electric field inside the conductor remains zero.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
only if the circuit is completed, only if a
Yeah.
circuit is completed, these electrons are going to flow this way. Let's say these electrons are flowing, and then again they will come back. Then again they will be coming back. So they are
Okay.
not allowed to accumulate at one end. Understood? No,
Hmm.
because you are having a
Yeah.
battery there to force them to
Okay.
go from one side to the other side.
All right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that is different case. We'll see those
Okay.
things. Okay.
Yeah.
Now this is the reason why the cables which I mean data cables or some cables you might have seen, no, some cables which will be actually wrapped uh,
Wire.
inside a sheet.
Yeah.
This cable will be wrapped in this is a cable. Let's say this cable will be wrapped inside a sheet which will be having
Hmm.
metals like this.
Okay.
Have you seen ever?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I see
there
it.
will
Yeah.
be
It's like
metals
that.
like this. No, if you
Yeah.
just take away the dish cable, then also you will find this kind of arrangement.
Okay.
So this kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
arrangement basically happens because there cannot be any electric field inside a metal conductor. So
Okay.
the data which is traveling inside this is saved due to
Hmm.
any external electric field
Okay.
disturbances.
Yeah.
Understood?
Even
No.
in this thing, right? Insulator is also the same. Like there's no external electric field.
No external.
Electric field can be like
No,
can
no,
be.
no, no. Electric field can pass through, no, at least. See, you have a metal wire here, something is going inside. Let's say some data is going on, some light pulse is going on. Let's say this is a fiber, the broadband cable. And
Okay.
if this broadband cable is kept near some big electrical devices, so electric fields will be there. And these electric fields, when it is going on this wire, they are going to
Hmm.
disturb the flow of the current. Flow of the
Yes.
current, you say, or you can say that the flow of the data, whichever medium it is going, I mean, whichever mode it is going by way of light or whatever way it is going, it can get disturbed. If you are insulating it inside an insulator, then also this electric field is going to pass, no, inside the insulator.
Okay. Yeah. So if
Insulator
it's
is
in a
not going to
conductor, it won't
stop it.
pass. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you
Understood.
wrap it inside a metal cavity, this electric field, we just saw that there cannot be any electric field inside a metal.
Yes.
Understood?
Fine.
No.
Okay.
So there cannot be any electric field inside a metal. So
Hmm.
this outer layer of the metal cavity will be saving the wire inside from any
Okay.
external electric field. So there will be no
Okay.
disturbance in the passage of the data. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So that is one It's not application. It's just the case we know that there is no electric field inside a metal conductor. That's why we can place metal cavities to pass
Hmm.
communication channels.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we'll see different cases. What happens when some charges are being kept at one place, some other place, or something like that. So let's say
Mm.
what is happening is, let's say you have a conductor like this,
All right.
okay, and this is conductor. This conductor is basically hollow from inside. Okay,
Okay.
so this is conductor. This is a conductor. So this is a metal
Mm.
conductor, and it is hollow from inside. What will happen when you keep a plus charge here? So let's say this, in the hollow space, you are going to keep a positive charge, plus
Mm.
charge
Yeah.
inside the the cavity. So how is the negative, the charge is going to spread out on the conductor? We just saw, no, when you are going to keep a conductor inside an electric field, the negative charges and the positive charges are going to distribute, so that the net electric field in the electric conductor is zero,
Zero. Yeah.
right? So one side
Yeah.
negative charges will accumulate, and the other side positive charges will accumulate. So
Okay.
similarly, different cases we are going to see, and even more, most of the questions what you are going to get in this chapter will be related to this kind of questions only.
Okay.
They will keep charges between two metals and then ask you what is the total charge accumulated at one surface, or the total charge accumulated at the other surface. They may ask you
Okay.
something like that. Okay,
Okay.
so how
Yeah.
we approach these kind of questions is, so we have to
Mm.
see that we know one thing for sure, that there cannot
Mm.
be any electric field inside the
Electricity into the
metal
conductor.
conductor. Okay, so we are going to
Yeah.
draw a closed surface inside the metal conductor. This metal
Okay.
conductor is a sphere. Okay, this is a hollow
Okay.
sphere. All
Yeah.
right, this is a
Yeah.
hollow sphere. So we are going to draw a closed surface inside, uh,
Mm.
inside this metal conductor, and try to find the electric flux. So let's say the
Mm.
surface S is here. So we know that the electric flux, the total electric flux throughout this surface S will
Yeah.
be equals to zero. That
Okay.
basically means what? The total Q internal is equals to zero. Okay,
Mm.
so you
Mm.
know
Okay.
that. So here, if you find inside the surfaces, you have a positive charge plus Q here, right? So
Okay.
we know
Yeah.
that for this to cancel out, we need to get a minus Q charge on the
Yeah.
inner surface.
Okay.
Then only the total internal charge will be equals to zero here,
Zero. Okay.
right?
Yes,
So
uncle.
since this metal was neutral and there was no
Mm.
charge given to this metal, the positive
Mm.
Q charge is going to come outside. Is it
Mm.
okay?
Mm. All right.
See,
Yeah. So
see,
negative
this is
will
an
be.
external charge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this plus
But
Q is at the middle one. This is
the
an
external
external
charge.
charge. So
Okay.
someone has placed it purposefully. So this has
Yeah.
come from somewhere else. So
Okay.
the metal is not having any charge now. So
Okay.
some electrons from the metal has come and accumulated on this inner surface. So that to make
Mm.
the total internal charges to be equals to zero through this Gaussian
Zero.
surface. Any
Okay.
Gaussian surface you take inside the metal cavity, inside the metal, so you have to see that there is no electric field inside the metal conductor, so the total flux is zero. That means the total internal charge is going to be zero. So that means we are left with only this surface to put a
Mm.
negative charge here, so that the
Okay.
total charge inside the conductor becomes zero. So we keep
Zero.
a
All
minus
right.
Q charge here. So since this
Mm.
minus Q charge have not come
Minus
from
Q
some,
charge is still inside the conductor, right? Like it's not outside.
no, it is on the surface of the conductor.
Yeah, on the surface. On the surface.
It
Okay.
is on the inner surface of the conductor. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And since this minus Q charge has not come from anywhere else but inside the conductor, it has come
Mm.
from this conductor itself. So
Yeah.
the outer surface will get exposed to plus Q charges, right?
Okay. Uncle.
So you can see this plus Q charge and this minus Q charge becomes zero. So that's why this,
Mm.
anyway, this metal was neutral initially, right? So
Okay.
total charge here is still plus Q only, this one.
Mm. Okay. Uncle.
All right. So
Yeah.
this is how
Understand.
the metal gets, the charges gets arranged. So what you have to just remember is, whenever you take a Gaussian surface, you have to understand, you have to try to keep the Gaussian surface in such a way that it passes through the metal surface. If it is passing through a metal surface, that means the total flux is going to get zero there, because there is no electric field inside the metal surface, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, then you can just then conclude that the total internal charge inside that taken surface, the surface which you have taken, should be zero. So therefore, somehow you have to arrange the charges so that the total internal charges become zero.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we'll try to find the electric field due to a uniformed charge sphere.
Mm.
E due to
Uniform charge sphere. Sphere.
See, we are not dealing here with conductors now. Okay, so this is
Okay.
uniform charge spheres means the charge is spread uniformly in a spherical form.
Hmm.
Okay, so we just
Okay.
forget about the conductors for the time being. So
Okay.
what we basically want to try to do is see the applications of Gauss law is, so if you start from Coulomb's law and then try to find, okay, we'll just start it like this. Let's say there is a sphere like this. Okay,
Hmm.
sphere of radius r,
Hmm.
and you want to find at point P, you want to find what is the total electric field here.
Okay.
Okay, so at point P, what is the electric field? Okay, let's
Hmm.
say this charge is given Q. The charge Q is given to this sphere. I mean this sphere, and we are dealing here with uniformly charged sphere. Uniformly charged sphere means this charge is spread throughout the sphere. It's not a conductor that it is going to come only on the surface. All right,
Okay.
no. So this is a uniformly charged sphere. So you can just
Hmm.
understand that it is some kind of an insulator or some kind of a body where charge is not distributed only on the surface, but charge is spread across the body.
Uniformly,
Okay,
yeah.
so
I
that
think
way.
this is, yeah. I think this topic is not there for portions. I think I'm sure.
Not therefore,
Like they remove this from portions.
but you have to do it for J. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we'll complete it. Don't worry.
Okay.
So it's not like that. You have to complete it. See, the only
Okay.
thing is you have to
Yeah.
understand that if you were having Coulomb's law with you, what you had to do is you had to start with individual charges and do this formula, right?
Okay. Thank you to the R
This
square.
was
Yeah,
your
from.
formula for your electric field,
Hmm.
no?
Yeah.
Right. So you take one charge, a small charge from this some element, small element, then take another
Hmm.
small element. Similarly, you go on doing this, and then basically I wanted to say that it is like the small electric field is something like this, and for to
Hmm.
find the total electric field, you want to integrate this small electric field. Then you are going to get this total electric field at point P.
Okay.
Right. But the thing
Oh.
is, by applying Gauss law, you can find electric field very easily.
Hmm.
All right. So what
Yeah.
we'll do is whatever point they have given to you, you just have to draw a Gaussian surface there.
Okay.
All right.
Hmm.
And since it is symmetrical spherical surface, so by
Hmm.
symmetry we can say that the electric field will be outside if this charge is positive Q. Right?
Why is that? Because
Positive
symmetry.
charge, no? Positive charge is outside, no? Positive
Yeah,
charge,
yeah.
the electric field is
Yeah.
outside, right?
That is
So since
also.
this is a sphere, so if at
Hmm.
any point the electric field is in this the outside direction, so at this point
Hmm.
also it should be in outside direction only, no?
Yeah.
Radially
Yeah.
outward.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So any point is similar in the case, no? Any other point at this radius, if I draw a radius of r here, okay,
Hmm.
from this point, from
Yeah.
the center. So
Okay.
any other point is also at the same distance.
Okay.
So at every point, the electric field should be the same,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So what you
Okay.
can do is what will be the total flux, the electric field into the total area, surface area, because at any surface the electric field is perpendicular, right?
Hmm.
What we do with electric flux is E dot ds we do, right?
Okay.
So any
Yeah.
small surface if you take, that
Huh?
particular small surface is going to be perpendicular to the electric field here, right?
Right. So the angle between them is 90. So
90. So total flux will be what? The integration of E dot ds.
it's gonna be zero.
Okay. So E we are having E will be equals to E will be a constant at all the places because we
Okay.
have by symmetry we are saying that the electric field is uniform at all the places at this surface because it is symmetrically distributed, right?
Okay.
Since it is a sphere and it is at the same distance from the origin or the center of the sphere, then you can say that all points on this surface, the electric field will be uniform. Field will be same. So E can be
Okay.
taken outside and the total ds surface, the integration of the total surface will be what? The ds will be what? The total surface area, and that is how much? 4 pi into r square, the
4.4.
smaller r square,
Yeah.
right? So this is your
Okay.
flux, and you know
Huh?
by Gauss law that the total flux is equals to what? Q internal by epsilon naught, right?
Hmm.
So this
Yeah.
basically means what? E
Yeah.
into
Oh,
4 pi
okay. One
r
second. This is
square.
a. Yeah. No. This is this thing, right? It's a dot product. Right?
This is a dot product. So 90 degree cos
So
90 is
yeah,
1.
so answer will be zero. Right?
Why it is 0?
Because cos 90 is zero. Right?
Cos. No, 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 no. Cos 90 is 0. So what we are trying to do is, see what I
Hmm.
had told you in the first class is, if you take any
Hmm.
surface, so there is a
Hmm.
vector called as surface vector.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
so that
yeah, yeah,
surface
okay.
vector is perpendicular
Crazy
from
vector.
the surface. All right, so
Hmm.
this is
Yeah.
e direction and this is also the direction of your delta s vector.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
so that is the cos is 0 there. So this is this perpendicular means this is along the surface of the, I mean, this is along the surface vector also.
Okay. Good.
Okay, no.
Yeah. Fine.
So E dot ds, that is not equals to 0. So ds vector is basically perpendicular to the area surface, surface area,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
E into 4 pi r square is your total flux, that is equals to q internal by epsilon naught. So you can find
Okay.
that. So this electric field at that point will be equals to what? Q by
E
4
epsilon.
pi epsilon
E
naught.
by epsilon naught. Okay. No, sorry, sorry.
4 pi epsilon naught r
Yeah.
square.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you will
Fine.
note that electric field due to a charge uniformly charged sphere is equals to q by
Hmm.
4 pi epsilon naught r square.
Okay.
Now, what does this mean? This means a very important thing now, that this is a sphere.
Uncle, can you show the previous page? Just copy that. One second.
Since they have removed these portions, we can just go on remembering the formula also.
Yeah,
So
this is the formula.
for J, we will
Okay.
just remember the formulas also.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
all right.
Yeah. Done.
So
Done.
okay, so what we can do is, you now know that since a spherical, this is a sphere of charge q, and if you
Okay.
want to find at point p, if you want to find the electric field due to this charge, what you can
Yeah.
understand that the
Hmm.
electric field is coming to be q by 4 pi epsilon naught r square, where r is the distance from the center to the point. This is the position vector of from the center of the sphere to the point, right?
Yeah.
So you can assume that a point charge is kept at this point, at this origin O. And then if you want to find the same, I mean, electric field at the point P, it comes to be the
Hmm.
same, right?
Yeah.
This was
Wait.
the
Yeah.
formula from your first class, no? This
Uh,
electric field.
okay.
So if you want to find the electric field at an external point due to a
Hmm.
uniformly charged sphere, you can just
Hmm.
assume that the sphere is kept at the whole charge of the sphere is kept at the center as a point charge.
Okay. All
Did you
right.
get that?
Yeah. So wait. The what charge is what is located in the center? The charge, right?
What?
No, like can you repeat what you said? Like the what is located in the center?
No, no. What I am telling you
Yeah.
is the formula has come. Okay, we will draw another diagram. Let's say this is a uniformly charged sphere.
Okay.
Okay, this this is our radius, and we want to find an electric field at this particular point P. So this electric field is going to come. So this is charge Q has been given to this sphere.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
and this charge is distributed everywhere.
Okay.
So everywhere means this whole sphere itself is positively charged. And the
Okay.
total charge is, let's say this is positively charged. Whole sphere is positively charged. And the
Hmm.
total charge is Q, capital Q. Alright, no?
Very good. Hmm.
So at an external point, which is at a distance of small r from the center, you are going to
Hmm.
get the electric field as Q by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. So what I was telling is, whenever you want to find a electric field at an external point due to a uniformly charged sphere, what you can
Okay.
basically think is, you just remove this sphere and just think of a charge which is kept. This is a point charge which is kept at the center, and then you try to find the uh, electric field at the
Electric
point.
field. Okay, at an external point. Okay, fine. The same, the first formula which you know. Yeah.
So this electric field, this formula you have already known from the first chapter
Yeah.
due to a point charge, no?
Okay.
Since you are able to find that this electric field does not depend on the radius of the sphere at all. This
Yeah.
doesn't depend on the radius of the sphere. And this formula is similar to the, this formula is same to the formula of electric field at a distance r due to a point charge q.
Yeah.
So what we can assume is, we can assume that the whole sphere has been concentrated at the center
Okay.
with the same charge. As a
Okay.
point charge, it is concentrated at the center, and then we are trying to find the electric field at the external point. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. The point
Now,
charge.
you can assume that it is kept at the center.
Okay.
Then the formula comes to be same. It's not
Yeah.
a point charge, but okay, you can assume that the whole charge has been concentrated at the center itself. Okay.
Yeah. Good. All right.
Now E at an internal point.
Hmm.
So again, you can use the Gauss law here, but since you are saying that it has been removed from the chapter, so let's say this is the same sphere, and now instead of finding it at an external point, you want to find the this is your R, this is your capital R,
Yeah.
and this is your R. So you want to find the electric field at this point.
Okay.
All right. So now
Yeah.
what you have to do is you have to again draw the same Gaussian surface and try to find it. So this whole sphere is Q charged. So you have to find the electric field at an external internal point.
Hmm.
Okay. So again, you can just through P you can draw a Gaussian surface and then try to find the flux through the, let's say what, let's assume that the electric field is E through the surface. At the surface points, the electric field, let's say, is E. So the total flux will be what? E into the area 4 pi r square.
Hmm.
Okay. That is
Okay.
equals to Q internal by epsilon naught. What is Q internal?
Total force.
So you
So
can assume it's something like this, that 4 pi capital R square area is having capital Q. So 4 pi small r square area is having how much? Q by 4 pi capital R square into 4 pi small r square. Unitary method.
okay.
Right now, so the total, since the charge is distributed uniformly throughout, so you can assume it's something like this, that the total charge inside this sphere,
Hmm.
so I basically means this smaller sphere, this sphere, inside this sphere, the total internal charge you want to get, that will be equals to how much? Q r square by r square, Q small r
Okay.
square by r square,
Yeah.
right?
Here we cannot assume this as the like the total charges at the center like that.
No, 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 you cannot assume that, no, because some
Okay.
charges, this is an internal point.
Okay.
Okay, so 4 pi r square is your total flux, that is equals to this.
Hmm.
There is a mistake. No, no, sorry. It's not like area, no. So this Q has been distributed throughout the volume of the sphere, right? So this is, we are trying to take flux through an area, but the Q has been distributed throughout the sphere, no. So we have to
Uniform.
take it in a surface. This is not spread only in the surface. So 4 by 3 pi
3
r
pi.
cube, right? So for 4 by 3 pi r cube,
Volume.
it is Q. So this 4 by 3 pi small r cube will be this.
Can you repeat again? Can you repeat this again? Like that.
Once again. See, you know that the total charge is Q and it has been given to a sphere of radius capital R. Okay, so the total volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube.
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah.
this charge Q has been spread throughout this volume, right?
Okay.
See, flux is calculated through an area, so we cannot just distribute the charge through an area. The charge has been distributed throughout the sphere, so throughout the volume of the sphere. So for 4 by 3 pi capital R cube,
So
the
this
total
is
charge,
space taken three, like it's three-dimensional.
yeah, this is 3 arm, this is sphere.
Okay.
Okay, so for small r
Integral.
cube, the similar way you can just see that it becomes how much? It becomes this much, right? No?
Okay. Yeah.
Divided by this and then multiplied by this comes to be like this. All right.
Okay. Okay.
So now since you know that the electric field is, we have assumed the electric field to be uniform throughout by symmetry, and into the area we have done the Gaussian surface we have taken the surface S. So that area will be 4 pi r square. So this is the total flux. Total flux we
Hmm.
know that that is equals to Q internal by epsilon naught. Q internal we have just calculated what is the charge inside the smaller sphere which we have taken, that is Q r cube by r cube divided by epsilon naught, Q internal by epsilon naught, right? This is your
Yep.
Gauss law. So you can see that this electric field will be equals to how much? This will be equals to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. R, this r square gets cancelled with r cube and only one r is left, and this is r
Hmm.
cube. Okay.
Okay.
So at an internal point, you have to remember that the electric field due to uniformly charged sphere is proportional to the
Hmm.
distance from the
Okay.
radius. Understood?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Proportional to the
proportional to
distance, the
huh?
distance from the center,
Okay.
the
No.
small,
Can you repeat it again? The it's proportional to.
the distance from the center.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah.
This one, no, smaller.
Yeah.
So
Fine.
you can
Fine.
basically remember it all in the same way that
Yeah.
the formula goes something like this:
Hmm.
Q by 4 pi epsilon
Right.
naught r square.
Yeah.
And since it is proportional to the distance from the center, so you have to again put uh, r in the denominator also.
Okay.
Okay, but this time it is the capital R. All right, so
Yeah.
this is the formula for your electric field
Internal.
inside this sphere.
Yeah. External
Okay.
sphere. There's no R, right?
No, external sphere it is directly kept at the center. No, you can.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when it is kept at the center, there is no point of having a radius of it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
So.
no. So what
Yeah.
happens when the this when R becomes R? What will happen in that case? Again, the formula
Then.
goes just gets
Yeah. Then it's
changed.
same as external. Then it's same as external part.
Right. So this becomes this one 4 pi epsilon naught R cube.
Yeah.
So it becomes what? Q by 4 pi epsilon naught
Yeah.
R square.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. So at this, you can see that what happens basically is,
Hmm.
if you see this, the electric field through a sphere is basically starts something like this. We don't know
Hmm.
the electric field at this point. Okay.
Okay.
So we don't know the electric field at this center. What is it? It is ambiguous. We cannot define it something like this. So it goes from here.
Uncle,
Okay,
one
and
second.
it is a straight line.
This is it.
Hello. Yes, ma'am. Come on. Okay, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, uncle, yeah.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah.
One second, one second. All right. So what we were seeing, Hari, is so you
Okay.
can see that for a uniformly charged sphere, I mean the electric field inside the sphere is something like this. So this is a constant you can see. So electric field is basically proportional to the distance. So you can draw a graph something like this, and after
Okay.
that you know that the electric field after when R is greater than R, I mean, when you want to find the electric field outside the sphere, you know that the electric field is something like this. It is inversely proportional to this square
Mm.
of
Okay.
the distance, right? So your graph goes
All right.
something like this,
Okay.
hyperbola. Understood, no?
Let me see. Let me ask for yes. Okay. Like
So
it
let's go.
increases in the beginning.
Yeah, it increases in the
Like
beginning.
yeah.
Okay,
No, why is
something
that?
like
It's that's a
straight
decrease,
line.
right? Like okay.
No, the charge at the center will be symmetrically zero, or it is basically undefined actually. So just forget about that. So the charge
Okay.
starts increasing when you go away from the sphere and away from the center. The
Hmm.
charge starts increasing first. Okay, it will be maximum at the
All
surface.
right.
When you go outside, the charge is going to decrease. No, as far you go away
Okay.
from the sphere, the charge will be lesser. So at
Okay.
an
Okay.
infinite distance, if you see, at an infinite
Hmm.
distance, the charge is going to become zero. No, so
Okay.
this graph will be a hyperbolic graph. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, something like this. All right.
Hmm.
So this is your
Okay.
electric field, and this is your R. So this is the graph, and this particular point is your radius of this sphere. Understood?
Okay. Yes.
Right. Okay. So we'll just quickly see a question. You go to 24th
Hmm.
question of this chapter.
From this point, let's see, no?
Yeah, 24th question of SC Verma. Simple question.
1 second. I'll
How
get the
we
book.
have to solve this kind of questions, I will just tell. I will just want to tell you the last question of this chapter.
Yeah, uncle. 1 second. I'll get the book. No, what's the page number?
Hmm? Page number is 142, volume 2.
Yeah. Okay. So the 24th.
24th, yeah.
So the question says three identical metal plates with
Hmm.
large, yeah, three identical metal plates with large surface areas are kept in parallel to each other as shown in the figure. The leftmost plate is given a charge Q, on the rightmost, okay, on the rightmost a charge minus Q, and in the
Rightmost is
middle
minus 2q.
minus 2Q. Sorry, yeah, minus 2Q. And then the middle one remains neutral. Find the charge appearing on the outer surface of the rightmost plate.
Right. So see, we what this is a simple question. They are just asking. There is no electric field question or something. They are just asking that at this surface, the outer surface of
Hmm?
this particular conductor, how much charge is going to accumulate.
Exactly.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
See, the thing
Yeah.
is, as I told you, you have to keep few things in mind that there will be no electric field inside a conductor. That is one thing you have
Okay.
to keep in your mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
there cannot be any the total charges on the electric, I mean on a conductor, is going to spread out only on the surface. Okay, so whatever charge you give a conductor, they are going to spread out and accumulate on the surfaces only. Okay,
Okay.
so now let's say this q charge was given to this surface, I mean to this metal. So what would have happened is this q charge is going to distribute itself on the outer surface of this particular conductor. Okay, on the outer surface of this particular conductor all throughout. This could have happened, but the problem is someone else has also come, some another charges have also come in the vicinity of this conductor. So these charges may not equally distribute throughout. Okay, hello, 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 hello। मैम डिस्कनेक्ट हुआ क्या, वो आवाज नहीं जा रहा।
थोड़ा इंटरनेट का इशू हुआ। एक मिनट बता।
ओके मैम।
1 2 3 4 5 बदन एक मिनट बदन।
हाँ हाँ मैम। गुड्डू थोड़ा पानी दीजिएगा क्या। पानी दीजिएगा क्या।
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, uncle.
Yeah, Hari. So you understood the question, no?
Yeah. So you have to find the number of.
What is the charge accumulated at the outer surface?
Charge in the rightmost part.
This
Rightmost part of
this conductor.
system.
They want the what is the charge accumulated here?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, first thing is, as I told you, you have to first thing know that whenever an electric field, I mean a conductor is kept somewhere and a charge is given, those charges are going to accumulate on the surface only. First thing is
Okay.
that, and there will be
Yeah.
electric field equals to 0 inside the uh, conductor. That is another
Okay.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
what we'll try to find is at any point, okay, we'll just proceed. So what we have to do in this type of questions, you just assume that, let's say some q charge accumulates here, small q charge. Okay,
Yeah.
right, no? So what is the charge
Yeah.
left here? So whatever the left charges are there, they are going to accumulate here. Is it okay?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Now since this was neutral, a positive charge is here, then minus q is going to accumulate here, and then
Yeah.
a
So
plus q is
positive
going
here.
to accumulate here.
Yeah. So minus q there. Yeah.
And since it is minus q here, apply plus q here, then minus q is going to accumulate here.
Okay.
And it is minus 2q plus q is going to accumulate here.
Yeah.
Why it is so? Because you can see that the sum of the total charges here should be equals to q. The sum of the total charges here should be equals to 0
Zero.
because it was neutral. The sum of the total
Yes.
charges here should be equals to minus 2q.
Okay.
Right? That is one
Yeah.
thing.
One second.
Apart from that,
But the first. No. 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 Sorry. Sorry. Nothing.
what? This one
No.
plus this
Yeah. Understood.
should
Yeah.
be
Do
equals
that
to
right.
minus 2q.
Correct.
That is one thing. But the thing is, why I am taking this one? as minus q. I could have taken a minus q1 and plus q1. Why not?
Yeah.
Right, no?
Uh, yeah.
So what
Cause
you have to understand
it's due to
is,
it doesn't matter.
no, it matters. It matters a lot. So the
Okay.
one thing what you have to understand is, when let's
You
say
have the
you
book.
draw a Gaussian surface here. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say I
Yeah.
draw a Gaussian surface here, and I try to find the total electric flux here. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
So what is going to happen is, let's say the electric field direction here is in this direction. We can assume any one direction, it would be either in this direction or in this direction, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So if you assume it in this direction, the perpendicular, the surface area. So see this Gaussian surface. If I am drawing, so one thing we have to assume, we have to understand that this metal surface. First thing is, this is a three-dimensional figure. Okay, this metal surface is like this.
Okay.
Whatever they have given you is a cross section. So this metal surface first of all is this way. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So there are three
Yeah.
such metal surfaces. So there are three such metals parallelly kept. All right.
Yeah.
And then when you are
Okay.
drawing a Gaussian surface, this Gaussian surface is also a three-dimensional surface.
Okay.
All right. No, this surface is three-dimensional surface. It is going throughout the plane. You getting
Okay.
my point?
Yeah. Good.
Got it? No. So it is going throughout this. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So now the thing is, the upper surface, if you see this surface of the Gaussian surface. So we have taken this now. This is the Gaussian surface. So basically,
Yeah.
the Gaussian surface has upper surface this also. So the electric field,
Okay.
the Gaussian surface, this is the delta S direction, the area vector direction perpendicular to the surface, and the electric field is either in this direction or in this direction.
Okay.
You are understanding or not?
No, not the last part. Like the Gaussian
Okay.
surface.
See, you just concentrate here.
Okay.
This is this part. This is a surface. This is a line you are able to see here. This is a horizontal surface basically.
All right.
All right, no.
Hmm.
Okay. So if you
Yeah.
see this, the electric field will be somewhere in this direction only, either in this direction or in this direction. Okay.
Okay.
But since it is a
Yeah.
surface, the surface direction will be perpendicularly upwards, outside. And
Okay.
here also the surface direction will be perpendicularly outside.
Hmm.
Right, no? And the electric
Okay.
field is this side. So it is perpendicular to each other.
Okay.
So what I am trying to
Yeah.
say is, this is the Gaussian surface I had drawn, right? So this
Okay.
surface is
Yes.
basically like this.
Yeah.
It's
Understood.
going
It's 3D.
inside 3D, right? So
Yeah.
this
Okay.
surface, if you see, there are a lot of surfaces. No? So this surface, if you
Yeah.
see, the area vector is in this direction, and electric
Okay.
field is in this direction. So the total flux at this surface
Yes.
is equals to
Yes.
zero.
Okay. Yeah. Because it's 90 degrees.
Similarly, the
Fine.
flux at this surface, the beneath surface, the
Yeah.
downward surface is also
Okay.
equals to zero.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the only part from which the electric field, the flux can come is this surface,
Okay.
right?
So
No,
this on the other side.
the other side. So this surface basically,
Yeah.
this surface here and the other surface, the same surface here also,
Okay.
right? But
Okay.
the thing is,
Yeah.
this, let's say the area vector goes outside like this,
Hmm.
and the electric field also may be in the same direction. So there can be a flux. But the thing is, you can just see it that we have drawn this Gaussian surface inside a metal conductor.
Hmm. Okay.
So if we have drawn the Gaussian surface inside a metal surface itself, the electric field there is zero. So that's why the flux here also is zero. Right. Similarly,
Okay.
the flux
Yeah.
from this
Fine.
surface is also equals to
It's
zero.
also zero.
Field itself is equals to
So
zero.
it's zero. It's totally zero.
So total flux should be is equals to zero, right? Throughout the
Yeah.
surface.
Okay.
So throughout the Gaussian surface, the yellow color surface which I have drawn. That
Yeah.
basically
That's
means what? The total flux equals to zero means what? The total Q internal equals to zero. Right? Since it is zero, the total flux equals to zero. That means the total Q internal should be equals to zero. Q internal is
Okay.
what in this case?
Q
Q
internal.
internal is equals to this charge and plus this charge.
Okay.
So that is equals to zero. So that is
So
correct.
zero. Yes. Okay.
So that's
Yeah,
why we
exactly.
have
Yeah.
taken, if we have taken Q here, we are not going to take a Q1 here.
Q dash or something. Q1.
So
Okay.
we
Yeah.
have to
Understood.
take minus Q only. Understood,
Okay.
no?
The same
So
thing,
for
yeah, the same thing we can apply the other side.
the other side also the same thing. So
Okay.
that's why what is
Mm.
the main convention, what you can understand is, see, this is I just
Mm.
told you how to understand it. So a lot of metal plates, whenever they are giving you a lot of metal plates, when they are giving you, so what you have to just understand is the inner surfaces. So whatever plus q is here, there has to be minus q. So if a minus
Mm.
q has come here, and let's say whatever, let's say it is plus q1, so it has to be minus
Mm.
q1.
Minus
Okay, so
Q1.
inside
Okay.
you have to always take a equal
Make it 0.
charges.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
keep it zero.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
the
got
other
it.
side may depend on whatever charge has been given to this. So this will become q minus q. Okay, so
Okay.
it depends on whatever charge has been given. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So in this
Understood.
case, you
Understood.
understand that.
Mm.
Okay. So this case you can understand that. So since a plus q was given here, plus q was
Mm.
given, and this was the another one was neutral, and the another one is minus 2q. So we just started with assuming that, let's say a q charge comes here. So the rest charge, that is
Mm.
minus q is going to come this side, right?
Mm.
And since it is plus q,
Yeah.
so we just proved
Yeah,
that
I got
it
it.
has this has to come minus q. Since
Yeah,
this has
minus Q,
come
so
minus
plus
q,
Q.
this will come plus q because this is
Plus
neutral.
Q. Yeah.
Total charge
Yeah.
is
So this
zero.
is minus
This is
Q.
again the same Gaussian surface. If you draw, then again you will get the same
Yeah.
results. So this has to be
Mm.
minus q
Minus
here,
Q.
and since it
Mm.
is minus q,
So
you
it's,
can see that this
so
will
it
be
has to
equals
be
to
minus 2, minus 2Q plus Q.
plus q, because the total charge has to be minus 2q here, because
Minus
they have been
2Q.
externally given that,
All
right?
right.
So
Yeah,
this is
okay.
your arrangement. What do you have to find now? The question says that what is the total charge here. So basically you have to find
Yes.
the value of q,
Q. Okay.
right? Now again you
Yeah.
can draw a Gaussian surface here
Yes.
and see the
Yes.
same result. That Gaussian surface will be basically up to this point.
Hmm. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. If you draw it
So
in the
yeah.
similar way, you will find
Again
that
zero.
again the flux is going to be zero, because in
Yeah.
this part, the electric field is either in this direction or in this direction. The flux is going to be
Okay.
zero because the direction
Okay.
of surface is there,
Nami
and the
paint
electric
kuda?
field direction is here. So
Yeah.
flux is
Okay.
zero through this surface. Flux is zero through this surface. So flux left is only this and this. Since it is a metal, and electric field inside the metal is going to be zero, then the flux
Yeah.
also is
Yeah.
going to be zero. That basically
And the upper
means
layer.
what?
Yeah.
Huh? That
No, the
basically
upper
means
layer is zero
that
because it's anti.
what?
No, no, I meant the it's three. The Gaussian surface is three-dimensional, right?
Yeah, that is
So
three
the upper layer.
dimensions.
Yeah.
The
So the upper layer
upper
is zero.
surface.
Yeah,
Upper
that's
surface I
zero.
have already told zero.
Yeah, it's because it's 90 degrees.
That because this is 90 degrees. This surface is
Yeah.
zero because it is inside a metal.
Yeah.
Since it is
Inside the
inside a
conductor.
metal, there will no electric field itself. So in E dot
Okay.
ds, this E
Yeah.
itself is zero. So that's why it is zero. In the
Okay.
upper part, what is happening is E ds cos 90. Because of cos 90, it is getting zero.
Okay. Okay.
All right, no.
Yeah, I understood. Yeah.
So total flux itself is always going to come zero in these cases. Okay. Now, if since the
Yeah.
flux is equals to zero, the flux equals to zero, that means Q internal by epsilon naught equals to zero. That means Q internal equals to zero. Q internal is what? Q minus Q plus Q minus Q.
Minus Q is equal to zero. All right. By
Okay.
epsilon. Yeah.
So that is
Yeah.
anyways
Okay.
already equals to zero. Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
So that is okay for us. Now the problem is, you can see that all the electric fields due to these are getting cancelled out.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So that means
Yeah.
what? That means basically is that if you try to take electric field at this point, I'll take another color. Let's say this one. So if you try to take an electric field at this point,
Mm.
that electric field has to be equals to zero.
Okay.
Okay. So that electric field is due to this charge
Mm.
and this charge now.
Uh,
Right? No.
yeah. Okay. Can you repeat again?
See,
Electric.
at this particular point, the red point here, I know that the electric field is equals to zero.
Okay.
Right? No, this electric field
Yeah.
is zero, and we
Mm.
also know that all the internal charges are zero here. See, inside all these charges are going to be zero.
Okay.
That means what? That means that this
Hmm.
particular thing, this particular
Yeah.
charge, this charge q
Yeah.
minus q,
So it's
whatever
concentrated at a
electric
point.
field, whatever electric field it is giving in this direction, same electric
Yeah.
field, this particular minus 2q plus 2q is also going to give in
Oh,
this direction.
okay.
That's why these are going to get cancelled out.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
The another thing is
Yeah. Yeah.
these kind of whenever they are giving you questions like this is obviously assumed that these metal plates are very large in
Yeah.
comparison to the distance between them.
Okay.
All right. Now, since they are very large
Yeah.
in comparison to the distance between them,
Hmm.
we are going to do that prove also basically that the electric field due to a surface is basically equals to 2 sigma by 2 epsilon naught.
Yeah. What is
We are
sigma?
going to do that. This electric field is equals
Okay.
to sigma by 2 epsilon naught, where sigma is a surface
Hmm.
charge density. Don't worry
Okay.
about this. We'll just see this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can
Okay.
find in this formula that it is nowhere depends on the distance from the surface charge density.
All right.
Okay, no, because we are taking these plates are very large plates in comparison to the distance between the charges, distance between the plates. All right.
Yeah.
See, what I mean to
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
is they will be giving you questions like this. Let's say a plate charge is there. Okay, so this is a
Hmm.
spread with charges, positive charges, and they want to
Yeah.
find this is a plate. This is a three-dimensional plate. This is very
Okay.
large, and they want you to find
Hmm.
I mean the electric field due to this plate, and the surface
Okay.
charge density is sigma. So surface charge density means the total charge per unit area. Charge per
Mhm.
unit area is called the surface charge density, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Charge per unit area will be called as surface charge density. All right. So
Hmm.
they have given you a
Yeah.
sigma. So the electric field here comes to be sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Okay. So whether you take it
Okay.
at this point or this point or this point, anywhere, at whatever distance it is from the plate, the electric field is going to be same.
Okay.
Okay. We are not worried about the
All
distance
right.
from the plate because that distance is very small in comparison to the large size of the plate itself. So
Okay.
it basically doesn't depend on the distance from the plate. All
Hmm.
right. So similarly, you can assume in this kind of questions is that since these plates are very large and this distance, I mean, this the electric field doesn't depend on the distance from the charges. So what I mean to say is you can see that this was your first plate, and when I want to calculate the electric field here, and this was your charge here, and there was
Okay.
another electric field, there was another plate minus 2q plus q.
Yeah.
So this is minus 2q plus q, this charge on the outer surface. Okay. So electric field
Okay.
on this point, at this point, due to this surface charge, is also equals to
Hmm.
sigma by 2 epsilon naught, and
Hmm.
here also it is
Okay.
also equals to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. This sigma
Okay. All
is
right.
this sigma 1, and this is sigma, let's say sigma here. So just forget about the sigma, and also whatever it is, it doesn't depend on the distance. We cannot say that this minus q is nearer to this, and this minus 2q plus q is farther away. So it will also depend on the distance.
Yeah. You have
So
to
it
assume
doesn't
this
happen
metal
like
plates
that
are.
because these are plates are very nearer to each other. Okay, and these plates are very large. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
So in this case, you can
Yeah.
say that since it is like that, the charges itself has to be equal and opposite.
Hmm. Okay.
All right. Now, so both the charges has to
Yeah.
be equal. Then only they are producing an equal and opposite electric field.
Okay.
Right? No. See, this electric
Yeah.
field is going to be zero. Then that means this charges has to be equal. One
Hmm.
charge is this q minus q is this side. Another charge is minus 2q plus q is another side. And there we want to find electric field at a central point, somewhere in the middle here. Okay, it doesn't
Okay.
depend whether this point is here or this point is here because this charges are spread a lot. Understood? No, there's huge
Yeah.
spread of the charges, so it doesn't make
Yes.
any
Yes.
difference. Okay, so electric field due to this charge is this side, due to this charge is this side,
Yeah.
and they cancel out
Need bottle.
only because these charges might be equal. Hello.
Yeah, sorry.
You
Yes,
understood, no?
yeah, understood completely.
So that's
So
why
this
the
concept
outer
is a small
charges
distance.
together, then only they are cancelling out the electric field in the middle. Sorry.
All right.
So that's why. See, only they only left. We are only left with this point and this point. All right. See the outer
Mm.
surface charges. So those
Mm.
those
Yeah.
have
So
also have
there
to be
should
equals
be.
to zero,
Yeah.
since we want to since we know that the electric field at the center is going to be zero. I mean
Okay.
inside the conductor is
Yeah.
going to be equals to zero,
Yeah.
right? So that
Yeah.
basically means is one second, that this particular equation comes that q minus q is equals to minus 2q plus q. So this you can see that this becomes what, 3q
That's correct.
is equals to 2q, right? So that means q is equals to 3 by 2. And what they have asked you what is the charge on the
Minus two.
outer surface of the right
Right.
hand side.
Yeah. Right hand side.
So
So it's
that is
minus
what,
two q by two
plus
q
q,
plus
right?
q.
So this is
Yeah.
minus
So which is
2q
equivalent
plus,
to minus 2 plus 3 by 2q. Yeah, which is
this
equivalent
becomes
to
how
minus
much?
4 plus 3 is equal to is minus 4. Minus
So
4
this
plus 3
becomes how much?
is equivalent to minus q by 2.
Minus q by 2. So this is the charge going to get accumulated on the outer surface of the right
Okay.
hand most,
Right hand side
uh,
of it. Okay.
right hand side this
Of the plate.
plate. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right.
So
Yeah.
okay, we'll meet in the next class then, Hari. So your work is
Thank
to
you.
a few things are left
Yeah.
in this chapter. Okay. So first
Hmm.
chapter, whatever we had completed, the first chapter you will have to
Hmm.
have a test with that. The first chapter.
Okay.
First chapter means electric field
Yeah.
and potential of
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
AC
Hmm.
working. So we'll have test from that chapter, and you have to solve questions from this chapter also. Okay. So next class, I want you to have doubts from this chapter and from your previous chapter also. And before I
Okay.
start the next class, you will be given a test paper for you to solve, and we'll see that test how you are performing in that. Okay. I will meanwhile I'll upload the previous class video so that you can see the video also once again.
All right.
All right, no?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, then meet you in the next class.
Okay. Uh,
Okay. So try to
yeah.
solve questions from this chapter also.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's all.
Okay. Bye bye then.
Bye.